Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Are you addicted to steaming vegetables now?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. Oh, is this Nicole?
I don't know.
No, it just sounded like Nicole.
Nicole has that accent.
Oh.
Say bye though.
No. No, you're right. Now that what are you doing? Yeah, but think about it. Oh.
I was gonna say this is Thomas attempting to.
It is, right?
She probably has a live stream.
Maybe.
Johnny Watson, thank you so much for the 200 biddies. Thank you, Tad.
You've been on the suffering. You've been, in my experience. Coming in. Go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. You can go your own way.
Let's move more stuff out of here. We're gonna move the sofa. We're gonna move everything. We're gonna completely clear out this room so we can vacuum it, and then we can start putting things in again. That's step one. Clearing everything out.
Open up. We can make eggs after I've had my carrots. I'm gonna eat these while they're hot. While they're hot. They will get cold otherwise. Come.
Wait a little.
Make eggs after.
Do you want eggs?
Yes.
You have to wait a little bit. Oh, I know you don't like to wait. Come and sit with Mama. What's up? You don't want to sit here with Mama? It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get eggies real soon.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't think you're gonna get eggies?
High school. Probably. Probably high school.
Ebbe. Do you want these?
No.
Should Daddy have them?
No.
Where did the others go? Are they upstairs?
Yeah.
Later, probably.
Miss you for so long. I can't believe you're gone. Still live in me. I feel you in the way you guide me constantly. Never knew what it was to be alone, no. 'Cause you were always there for me. You were always waiting. Now I come home and miss your face so.
Who's toast? Do you want to climb up?
Yeah.
Oh, it does all. Haha. Haha. Wow. You wanna hop?
Yeah.
To daddy?
Hola.
Yeah, I hold you. It's a little scary, huh? I hold you. Are you strong? Oh, you can do it. You can do it.
Sit down.
You wanna sit? I hold you. I hold you. Hop. Hop.
No. Sit down.
Whee! Good job, buddy. Do you want to play with a dollhouse? It's just squirrels. One squirrel. But I see two. Hmm? Oh, I can't be in here? Okay, I'll leave. I'll leave. I'll walk downstairs. Oh no, I fell down the stairs. I hurt myself.
Papa, have fun. No.
Then, is that the right squirrel? Can I come in? Hello. Oh, you're closing the door so the squirrels are alone. Uh-huh. I'm gonna continue cleaning a bit, okay? It's okay, but you can play with the squirrels. You need me? You need me? Oh.
I can play with you.
Do you want to build a train or a house?
Play.
Oh, bigger play. Bigger play. Got a bigger play for sure.
Hi, squirrels. How do you react to that? What are they trying to do with seafood? We glued it to the wall. It is. 26 minutes past 9. So it's 9:26. For sure, for sure. Welcome into the Raiders. Welcome in to Juegos Cal and Sammy Vane, Beyondy, Ivan, ex-past.
Hi, cousin.
Not that you just gave them money and told them to buy something for you. So they tried to steal from you. You're like, here you go, take the money. From Argentina. I was gonna say it's the names sound like they're southern South America. Hello, Gabby. Hi, welcome in, everyone. I'm from Sweden. I'm from Sweden. So for me, it's afternoon.
It's gonna feel so good vacuuming here. We gotta figure out where we put the sofa and the TV and everything else. One way to put the sofa right now, just to get the transform ready, is where the painting is, on the column in the middle. Oh, that was no good? Okay. Like just right here for now, and then we'll see where we end up moving it. Eventually, yes, but I mean, you can be a part of this project as much as Ebba allows. Step 1, move everything so we can vacuum properly.
Yes. Eva, do you want to help us clean? We're cleaning. Look, we're going to help Daddy. We're going to help Daddy move things and vacuum. Look how empty it is now.
Do you want to move these blocks? We're moving into the other side of the room. You can take them one by one.
And put them over there, Eva. Next to the fox.
I don't know why I thought you would catch that. Oh, I have no idea. Name Siri, and we are right now on the Nordic front page, hence we have like 180 people in chat, but no one chatting. If you hear me, you can chat. It's acceptable. I will welcome that.
Will you push back the numbers?
Yeah.
You might want to give it a wash, actually.
Or a vacuum.
No, it has skills
Oh,
on it, and that does as well. So like,
Ebba's eaten in it.
I mean, we don't need to wash like the whole thing, though it would be preferable, actually.
Yeah. So I think that is a better thing to do next weekend.
Yeah.
Until then, we'll just move it
Yeah.
that way. That'll be good. Nice, thank you. Cool. I love that your setup has stayed for 2 weeks.
What?
2 weeks.
No, it's been way longer.
No, I rebuilt it 2 weeks ago.
Oh. But before that, it was longer.
4 weeks. Wow. Well, that seems to be the record, honestly. Hey, but do you want something new you can carry? You can... The paintings?
Here, Nathan. We want to go to Daddy's room.
You're so cute. That's Siri. That's full screener. And this is the old view that we're now replacing with a new view. It will be very minute changes. We're just shifting everything a bit to the right from the camera's view and forward or back, depending on how you see it. Just move the painting separately.
Help me, we can carry it together. We can put it here. You want to hide in the chest? Oh, it's so full of stuff.
Doesn't have to be, we could sort it out.
Takes up so much space. Yeah.
Vacuum cleaner. You can get the vacuum with Mama.
Hey, but let's go get the vacuum, which I don't know where it is.
It's in the cleaning cupboard.
How do you fit it in there?
Shows how much you look in there.
Oh, wow. There was someone get the sub. Sam gave the sub to vlog and video. Hello. Hi, welcome in. Our vlog. You know, get to watch the channel because you can add free. Wow, I'm in there. Do you want to try? No.
But isn't it
Should I close?
isn't it a nice place?
Oh, look.
Have it?
Do you want to get out? No, you want to stay in there? You're hiding?
Yeah.
No more hiding. Hello, babe. Huh? You want the fly swatter?
Yeah.
Wait, stop. There you go. Fly swatter. Okay. Yes. Wow, you're gonna taste?
If you
You're gonna catch?
could do a rough vacuum of this area,
Of what area?
a rough vacuum of this area,
Uh-huh.
and then move in and do a proper vacuum of that area.
Okay. I mean, there's some...
Well, if we don't rough vacuum it, then we're gonna drag things into the clean area.
What are you saying, Dad?
It's gonna be good enough.
Daddy, what are you saying?
Don't know.
Boats? Do you want me to take out the little boats? So you can golf with the boats? Okay, down here.
Of the power bricks out as the speakers are gonna be moved and the amp is gonna be moved. We're gonna need them, but not in this position.
I was gonna say, as for now, I mean, you don't need to take down the TV.
This is true.
There's no reason to do that at the moment. because
This
we're
is
not
true.
intending to use it currently.
Setup needs to be finished for tomorrow, and then if there's time for it, good. I don't think it will, so I won't.
Cover it with curtains.
Correct. I agree, rather.
Yeah, we can take some of the...
Yeah. Well, it's messy because we're taking this organized room and we're moving everything out so we can vacuum here, and then we start over and then we put it back. But right now we're in the middle of it, so
But trust the process.
yeah, trust the process. It's gonna be nice when we're done. I'll do some vacuuming. Oh, but imagine living like this. Holy moly. And that would be something.
Where did your boat go?
Is that a Kron? No, it's not. Someone else with a blue name.
I think I might definitely ask to people know the song.
See, it looks like something exploded, that's for sure. Yesterday at this time, our home was organized and neat, and then I got an idea. As we were, I have to tell the story. We were listening to the VOD from 2 days ago and comparing it to the VOD for 3 days ago, where we did some changes on the EQ and the audio setup. And then Siri realized that there's a very narrow, echoey sound in the background of her recordings. And we figured that a lot of that is coming from the fact that the reflections coming off that wall is bouncing all the way over to the corridor and back, and that was unpleasant, and we can't like EQ out that bit. It will always be there. And then we started like bringing mattresses from the attic and like, okay, well, if we deaden the sound in front of her, does it become better? And it did. It did quite a big change just with the mattresses. So so now we're also moving her away from the wall, so we create more distance. And we're still gonna have the mattresses behind the curtains. The mattresses will be a temporary thing to sort of proof of concept it, and then we're gonna be putting some sort of wooden reflectors in there instead, so we get better acoustics. Spread the mats out, move the sofa out of there. There used to be a TV on the wall there. We're gonna take the TV down, so it's not a big reflective glass piece, you know. And then maybe we'll cover this entrance with a thick like velour curtain or something. I mean, it's probably going to be the same curtains, but behind that being a different layer. So the entrance and exit will be through here, and on that wall we're going to put some sort of wood reflectors as well, and like bass traps in the corners and stuff. But one thing at a time. We're going to just move it to the center, give her a better space to be in, where she's not in the corner but she's like center in the room, more airy and pleasant. So that's gonna be nice. The wood constructions, you mean this stuff? This is Ebba's climbing tower. Ago we moved to this corner and we put the studio light out on the balcony, so it shines through the window. It looks like the sun basically, but it isn't. It's an artificial sun, and that's nice because then the light itself, which has a little fan, is outside and we can't hear it. In summertime it won't heat up the room either because her light is 375 watts of LED, so it gets quite warm. And it's nice having it out there because then we don't have to deal with it. And we've liked that setup so far, so we're just working on it, improving it, and this will be like version 3, I guess, in this corner. And over the 8 years Siri has been a streamer, this is probably setup number 500 or something, and I'm not kidding. Realistically speaking, it's over 100 setups. At least over 100. I love vacuuming rugs. Oh, Usab! Huh? Is that you, Yusuf? Just kidding. Hi, Yusuf. Oh. And thank you for 34 months of subbage. Josef is an OG. He's known Siri for longer than I have. And he agrees 500 is too little. It's been a few setups. We're gonna move this whole furniture out. Question is if we can do that right now. If we just move this one a bit, we can come over here, so we can start with like a completely clean slate. Maybe that's something we don't have to strive for though.
Yeah. So Monday.
Yeah, every 2 weeks it was a remodel of the setup, and like you can really see that if you go to her clips page, right? So if we, instead of looking at recent broadcasts, give me a moment there. I failed. Maybe we can just scroll. No, we can't. Oh, there we go, clips, and then we go all time. Then it's like sorted by size, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an IRL stream. 7, 8 setups, 9 setups, 10 setups, 11 setups. Those are the same. Right. 12, 13, 14. Oh, no, I don't know what's going on.
That's been gone for a while.
That's a new setup, so 17.
It looks like
Oh, lagging.
all the craters. The moon has a bunch of craters on it like that. Yeah, the moon.
Oh, it's loading. What did I do?
It kind of looks like a blue moon.
19, 20, 21, 22. You guys get the point. It's been like so many. And there's small changes, like if we're using a 24mm lens or a 50.
It's fine, we're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
The washing tablet is now in the coffee cabinet.
Well, that was probably the
That's okay. It's time to get a new one anyway.
It's probably still usable. Then I have a giant crack in it.
Yeah?
But it should still work. It doesn't break off or anything. It just made a. It just shouldn't affect the magnets or its ability to like clip on. It just cracked.
Oh, this is fine. But more importantly, we need to get a new one anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not in like we're fine not having a blender for a week. You, milady,
Yes.
ought to prioritize putting our son in new clothes, so he doesn't relieve himself of the clothes on live stream.
I thought about that.
Please and thank you.
Anything Marvin Gaye? I'm not into Marvin Gaye actually.
All right. So I think I want to remove the rugs as well. So probably want to move everything out so the sofa can stand there. We can get the rugs out there and then wet wipe the floors as well. Like the desk is gonna stay because then I don't need to move the cables or anything. Then we can just slide it with the cameras and monitors and all that on there, so I don't have to redo any of that. Siri got a phone. Siri, you just click that and you come to our page. Yep. Edby's quite a lot like a part of the stream, and he hasn't yet undressed himself. It's been close, but we've always managed to stop him last second. So let's see if we can unplug this maybe. Oops. Oops. That'll be fine. A crayon? Thanks. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh, it feels so good when you're like taking stuff down and moving it and you get to clean. Oh, that's the best. Let's remove these cables as well. We can move the whole sub. And we'll see where we put it. I guess we can move it out because it's easy enough to carry. Oh, he doesn't want to. It's not easy being a baby. We can wipe it and make it clean. Cable chaos. I mean, when you peel back the curtains, you see the chaos, right? As someone who rebuilds the setup every 2 to 6 weeks, cable management is something I don't do. Let's put it here. We're making a mess, for sure. Are you the kind of people who have perfect cable management, or are you the kind of people who just hides it behind a rug or something? Or under a rug? Oh. It's plastic. Gonna be vacuuming the kitchen as well, so putting breadcrumbs everywhere. And this setup has to be done by tomorrow at noon, because that's the next time she's scheduled for a broadcast. So before then we need to be finished, so maybe I shouldn't prioritize cleaning the kitchen so much, but you know, water, we can't have water just sitting around on the counter. That won't fly.
I touched the CD. It's coming, my friend.
I'm gonna need help with that. Probably gonna unload the books as well, because even if I get help, it's gonna be too much weight. That's like barely movable. That's this. Hi, Taka.
Johannes put that there this morning, and I liked it, so I kept it, and I matched my entire
Susanne cable managed 100% of her cables. I admire that. Like, I cable manage some stuff, you know? Like this one is in the way if I don't. This is a snake of 3 HDMI cables and a USB-C. So that's sort of put together, but the other stuff we're like rebuilding so often that whenever I have spent half a day cable managing, I undo it 2 weeks later and I felt, oh, that wasn't worth it. So it's like I adopt the technique of put them out of sight as much as we can, and that's okay. Like this desk, now that we're moving it, we're going to do something about the hanging cables, because it needs to look visually good, and that's not acceptable.
This guy's vintage. It's a USB A to B cable that you pulled out of storage to plug in my MIDI keys.
Oh, you have 100% cable chaos. Oh, right. I see. Right. How's your Sunday, Taka?
Oh, my friends.
Contemplating order of things. Let's move this computer out of the way. Put it in the office for now. Because like every item we can get out of the way is one item less to clean around and so forth.
Even if you learn how to be a good teacher and be good at teaching it something, a skill, it might not always be applicable to you and your style.
Oof, dusty.
There's like tons of really great songwriting courses out there, but Nick, it's the same as with the singing. There's only one way for me.
I wonder what I'd be so unhappy about.
To do it. If you want to write songs and you want to get better at it, you just have to do it.
Started crying when you saw the cables. I get that. I get that. Oh no, the wheel came off. Have I vacuumed under these? I don't think so.
What we've done with the song already, I'm excited about it.
I think I'm gonna need Siri now, so that we can move the sofa over there. She's a little busy with our son, so maybe I can attempt it on my own. Chat, can you help?
Well, someone else from Argentina said it was 11. Do you have 3 types in Argentina? Or are you saying that I go live 9 a.m. Argentina? Does not make sense. Anywho, well, it's currently 4 p.m. for me. It's 4 p.m. So you can translate it to your time zone, how many hours behind me you are. So I go live at 12 p.m. It's 12 p.m. right now. Cool, so you're 4 hours. So I go live 8 a.m. No, yes, 8 a.m.
Great help, Laika. Great help. So this I'm not gonna need. Let's put that away separately. That's the cable mess we're gonna use. This thing we can wrap up. If we can find a cable tie or a Velcro strap. Hasn't Diablo 2 been out for like 20 years? Or am I delusional? On the rear, I think.
And we're gonna rate her.
I mean, I could remove the pillows. That would make it easier, but let's see if...
She has a very positive vibe, and she has a beautiful singing voice.
Haha. You see... I think there's racing everywhere. I've been vacuuming today has been racing. Our son is upset right now with raisins. Obsessed. So he puts his raisins in it. And then he opens it up and eats them one by one. And he closes the bag between every raisin he takes. There was a loose power cable here, I think. I think that's for the sub. Oh, what stream is this? Oh, this is our road trip to Malmö. But since we're listening to music in the car, that's muted. So let's pull up maybe this stream?
services. Any genre, and it's fine if it's like a... Or sure. Let's play the first song. I'm gonna get into it. Come on.
Starting with Adele. Wait, no, it's not Adele. I don't think. Oh, let's get some air.
Let's do that.
Mmm. Mmm. Let's leave it open a little bit. Hiya there. You want to look out the window?
Should Daddy lift you? Slow change may pull us apart. When the thought gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't
It's the bouncer.
forget about
Hop,
me.
hop, hop.
Will you stand
You want to go out?
look my way?
You want to stay home? Yeah, but you can go and jump, and you can maybe look at the swing set.
Papa.
You want to go and hoppa? You go ask Mama, and she will take you hoppa. Okay? Go ask Mama. Tell her I want to hoppa.
Rain keeps falling, rain keeps falling down, down, over the one, and then go to school.
Hop, hop, hop. It's gonna be fun. Hi, Scruffy. Hiva ungen vid vinduet. Are you Norwegian? My mother is Norwegian, so I'm like half Norwegian, right? But I'm born in Sweden. He probably would have liked it. Fun, he would have said. Oh yeah, it's a reusable zip tie. Let's pull these apart so that I can just move the tripod and the cable can stay with the table.
Don't try to pretend it's my feeling will
I am Norwegian. Don't apologize for that.
or touch you.
You know, my standard is like to ask people to do English so that we can be inclusive of everybody. I can read Norwegian, but not everybody can. And if it's mixed languages in chat, it will not be a conversation between everybody. I think I want to change which rug is under Siri, because this red one is a little comfier to stand on. It's a little bit thicker, so that we put the table on the pink and then she'll be standing on the red. It's gonna be nice, comfy.
As you walk on by,
Well, since I'm alone, I'll just put the sofa where it's supposed to be. I could wet wipe first. Oh, that would be a big brain move.
and then we can go out to the trampoline.
What a good plan.
Double macca.
Double trouble.
Butter on it.
Beep beep. Can I come past?
Daddy's
Thank you.
cleaning.
Mopping the floor.
Cheers, Ninja. Cheers. Have some water, guys. You're thirsty. Have some water. Hi, Trevor. Hi, friend. Hello. Yeah.
Mm.
The toast you just made. I'm gonna have this one. 1, 2, 3.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that March just started. I feel like it just started. Oh, wait, that's a new song. Brand new? A brand new song? That's the fucking best thing in the whole world. That's the best thing in the whole world. That's better than cartwheels in the sun.
A new sub is better than cartwheels in the sun. I don't know. Cartwheels in the sun is pretty great.
The strawberries with cream. That's better than brand new like my guitar.
Sounds weird to you?
Absolutely.
Whoa. Well, we're multi-language to our son. So he speaks half and half Swedish English, and he switches it up in the same sentence. So he could say one word in Swedish and one in English. So he's all over the place. Studies shown that if you make a kid bilingual, meaning 2 languages from the start, they'll learn the first language a little slower, but they'll learn both languages significantly faster. And since we have so many friends and he has so many uncles that are from all over the world, he needs to understand them, right? So it's important. Plus, I mean, parents, he spends quite a lot of time with his grandparents. That's like 50-50, and for us it's maybe 70 English percent, that is. But they say in preschool, like if they ever want him to, if he does something bad and they really want him to listen, they speak English with him to make him pay attention more. I think that's kind of hilarious.
Arena rock and synth pop. So let's say pop rock. It's pop rock punk. It's kind of like a little bit punk. So let's put a little bit of punk in there. Pop, rock, pop, punk. Don't you forget about me. That's what we're doing today, Chuck. That's
Stay.
what we're doing today. If you have a song you would like to hear that I've never done before, then you can request it as a live learn. Though I have to inform you that it is.
Oh, no Dumphill. This is a replay from 3-4 days ago. But you also hear her talking over in the kitchen. She's dressing our son to go outside and jump on the trampoline. Oh.
He no longer wants to eat them. He now wants them to be a house for the ghosts.
Spooky.
Yeah, look, spooky ghosts.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh.
No, it's maca.
And we put butter on one side. Yeah. Are they parking? Spooky?
Sorry for the mess. Welcome to our home. We're redecorating this room from scratch. So we're moving everything out.
Usually spend
and putting everything back. A little bit different. We're gonna shuffle some stuff around.
Start to learn it, and in the end,
we'll see how well I can do this on.
I love that. I get to do my take on it. Simple Minds. Our next song that I
see how well we can do this on our own. I was hoping that I could get some assistance, but Ebbe's care is significantly more important than this project. We'll still have time to do it. That's not going to be the problem. I kind of need to move the tripod though, because that's going to be a pain.
This is not like a completely new song to me, but I never played it myself. I've heard it, but I've never played it. So.
And maybe I should put in the rug first.
What does REM stand for? Because it's like an abbreviation. Maybe it doesn't stand for anything. Maybe it's just an abbreviation of nothing. Do you know? Does chat know? What is REM? You okay? Well,
yep.
See if we can. This one. Whoa! What is it with like songs that having such incredibly sudden starts that just makes you like, Jesus, I can at least build up to it a little bit. Huh. Dude, I have Hero of War by Rise Against Day. Rise Against on
A pick.
This is the, yeah, I mean REM is rapid eye movement, like REM sleep. But is that what is that what it stands for them also? Cool. Rapid eye movement. That is what it stands for. Okay, well, then I know. Thank you very much. That's what teaching me. Here we go. Hero of War. Hi there, Cougar, and hi. You welcome in.
Oh, new setup indeed, yeah. So that's how I... Oh, wow. Have you ever seen one before? I can teach you how to operate it.
Oh no, I said too much. Setting up. I have no shoes on. Oh, I believe you. I believe you, Wolf. I believe you. Me in the spot, like losing my religion. Oh no, I've said too much. Said enough. That I heard you laughing.
So she's doing a live learn. She's never played this song. So she's listening to the Spotify track, but that is not being saved in the VOD. So we can only hear her try to learn the song. And she'll listen to it a couple of times and then she'll play it. Well, she sort of figured it out. IRL streams seem super Swedish to you. Oh. Are we a lot of IRL streamers in Sweden? Maybe.
I like this music video. Oh my god. After considering names such as Cans of Piss, Negro Eyes, and Twisted Kites, the band said was REM, which Snipe selected at random from a dictionary. Those are, the first two are absolutely terrible. The second one is just, what were they thinking? What is going on? Those are terrible names. That's so bad.
Red rug is going to move just this way, and then the pink is going to come in under. But I'm thinking, like, if I put it all the way under the table, it's going to be possible to slide the table, and that might not be needed or desirable, because I could just take down the camera setup, because that's really what I'm worried about, and probably what I should do anyway. The computer will stay up there, it's fine, but the camera setup should probably be removed from this. That will be safer, no matter if Siri helps me or not. Send me snooze. Have some breakfast. Oh wow, it's only 9:42. I've been awake.
Rick, welcome in, Abs.
To celebrate this morning, I think. We'll wait. First.
They randomly picked the word from the English dictionary. I like that though. I like that. And Alexander, welcome in.
2 cameras, and the third camera is here.
I've actually, since I
There
started
we
playing
go.
with the pick,
And
I've only dropped it once.
let's unplug the
I was
HDMI
so
cables.
concerned
That seems
I
like a
was
smart
dropping
idea.
constantly when I tried to play with it.
Rather than to just
But
have them dangle around.
One time,
There we go.
I dropped it. And it was in the middle of playing Kickapoo.
Oh shit, the third cable needs to be in.
And it just went flying.
Well, yeah, I like to wake up early. 1 a.m. is too early, but
But not as much. I thought I would be dropping.
I woke up at midnight, and then I woke up at 1 a.m. and I was like, nah, let's go up. Sleeping routine is I'm cycling between day and night. It's like I'm working shift, you know. No, the coffee is where it's supposed to be. So sometimes I wake up really early, and sometimes I wake up really late. Like last week, I wake up around noon, and then towards the end of the week, I go to bed at like 6 p.m. or something. I feel my day is not 16 hours like most people. I feel like my day is like 20 hours. So I stay awake for 20 hours and then I go to bed. And that makes it cycle a bit, which I quite enjoy. So this thing when I make coffee, I pour in the water and then I start the coffee maker, which means that I'm in a bit of a hurry. Oh shit, I need to refill. Oh! Like if this is not prepared ahead of time, shit hits the fan. Fuck. Because you need to put it in before water comes. And that's the challenge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was tight. Normally it's like heaps of time, but then you open it up and you see like, oh shit, I have no coffee in the jug, and you have to hurry. You know, when life is good and you have to create some drama for yourself, that's how you do it. I think that's why I've started doing it. Because, you know, you gotta be stressed sometimes to feel alive. Yeah. Life hack. There we go. Hi, Metal Play. How's stream going? Let's see, maybe I have my coffee cup from this morning. It is on the table. Don't know if she's gonna eat that. Let's keep it on the table for now. With Ebbe's macka. In case he wants some more.
Said your kitchen looks way better than mine.
Thank you. We haven't done anything to it since we bought it. This is this kitchen is from 2010, I think. They paid like $16,000 for it. We have like the receipts on everything. And funny thing, Sarah's parents, they worked in a store in Sweden called Electrolux Home, which is a kitchen store. And her dad sold kitchens for a living for 40 years or so. Or does it say on? Is it these? Yes, here. He's like, oh, this is a sentence kitchen. So this is apparently the same model as he sold. So this whole kitchen, which we found out later because we found the receipts in the documents for the house. This is an Electrolux Home kitchen, and it's their top of the line solid oak models. The countertops are laminate, but all the cupboards and everything is solid oak. And we didn't know. And it's like the top of the line Husqvarna appliances through and through. And like just the extractor fan, this thing, is something like $2,500. And we were like, huh? Oh, we thought because we didn't see this house before we bought it. It was an auction online, right? And we bid on it. So we had no idea, like we haven't been here until we signed the papers. And we were like, oh, I'm not sure we like that white kitchen. We might paint it or replace it, whatever, we'll see. But the quality of everything is just so nice that I don't want to touch it. It's a fantastic kitchen. Hi, Pim Team. Oh shit. Oh shit. I haven't planned this. Normally I don't have this many things to carry. Didn't plan it out. We did dump hill. Yeah. I mean, we saw pictures. But that's it. The house had a special insurance for hidden flaws, like a 10-year insurance from an external company that had been here inspecting it. So it made us feel quite safe. And before we bought this house, we had spent 8 months looking for a place to live in. And we've been to maybe 5-10 showings or so. And I felt we have gotten a really good check on how the pictures look compared to how it looks in reality. If that makes sense. So I felt confident to bid on sight unseen property. And the broker didn't think we were going to buy it because they're like, are you actually a serious customer? I mean, you haven't even seen the house. You're like, yeah, we're gonna buy it, don't worry. So they didn't feel confident with us as a customer. But yeah, we proved them wrong. DreamHack Creators Open? I've already applied. Or I've already been accepted, rather. So I'm not sure, but the idea is that both Siri and I will be streaming a little bit on DreamHack. So we'll do like either we'll just do one broadcast with a dual camera setup, or we'll do 2 separate streams. We have the setup for it. We have 2 IRL setups. Let's see if we can find a Siri. So I just think she's in the yard. We'll see. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Too much. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you.
Cuckoo!
I think I thought I saw
Cuckoo!
you try.
Might be by the other window.
I wonder how that's played.
Oh, she's coming here. Where have you guys been?
That was just
You have to buy the chairs?
Oh.
that's me in the corner.
I realized so much.
That's me in the
Oh my gosh, for me. Oh, thank you. Oh. Wow.
Yes. Okay.
That was so fun. These shoes are very dirty.
Oh, you can't step in with your shoes. You have to go to the door. Okay, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, nice. Hey, but let's go to the front door.
Hi.
All the way up. All the way up.
I just realized
Hi, Mortis.
every soft curve in the garden I love, and every
90.
like I'm like we were sitting in the swings, and I'm looking at like the
Yeah.
hill down and then the sharp, and I'm like, I just want to fill that corner with dirt,
Same.
so then do it on top.
Imagine here when it becomes like a valley. So the footpath is like starting to level out down to that level all the way here. So it's like a long sloping valley.
So the path is sloping.
Yeah. So the same height here and the same height there.
So it's like 2 hills.
Yeah.
Definitely much more my.
It's gonna be so glorious.
The dreadnought sized guitar. That's not a joke. That's what it's called. It's dreadnought.
Wait. I got stuck on a cable. Chat, you're in my pocket, I think.
A little smaller and fits me way better. I'm in love with this guitar. I love playing this guitar.
It's very husband of you. She's my unmarried wife, I keep saying.
Huge and exhausting. This is, a better fit. I still love you, but this is how life goes.
You think that's an actual bird?
Thank you so much, Steph.
So yeah, we would probably have bought this house even if it didn't have that insurance, but the insurance made us feel more comfy about it. If that makes sense. So just taking out we're in southern Sweden. Just taking away the curtains, it's way more reverberant, the room.
Not monthly, but I celebrate monthly because I love any reason.
Way more. But when we get the rugs out again, we're gonna put mattresses in the corner. I think it's gonna be quite neat.
3 months of music streams, 3 months of guitar, 3 months of going into singing. And really
But let's continue moving this out of the way. So it's zip tied to the tripod with a not reusable zip tie.
Oof.
So I have to remove it.
Wow.
That sucks.
Very sad boy. Oh, I bet.
Ebbe! Welcome home!
Hello!
Hello!
calling.
Grandma and Grandpa, see if they're home. Yeah, go.
Yeah, I'm asking if they are at all available.
Yeah.
Like,
That would be great for everybody.
yeah, because it needs to be pitched quiet. That's what.
Right.
For like a year. So like the more you can build it up with probiotics. Unsolicited advice from me to you. Has anyone seen Siri? Have you looked behind the guitar? It was pretty much. Ooh, Renska, that's that's rough.
The mortgage like $350, $400, depending on the interest. We started at $290,
Then it's even more important.
and now we're probably paying $350,
Giving him
something like that.
everything you can to feed his gut with healthy
Our
stuff.
total living expenses, electricity,
The unfortunate side effect
insurance,
knocks out all your good
internet,
bacteria, which makes you prone to
trash
allergies.
collection,
It's like, yeah,
water is on average on a year like $850 a month.
so make sure
Total.
that if he ever gets antibiotics,
The phone.
I need to.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And if I can just.
Oh, you can call me at 10 on FaceTime, but you do you. Hi Heather.
Oh right.
Yeah, you can call with the 10 on the or the 7 or 6 or. Your mic is scuffed though.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's good.
You call with this one. I'll talk to people later. Is Siri a real musician? Yeah. Yeah, she makes a living on singing and playing music. She started. She went to music school as a. I'll get to it in a moment. Sorry. Oh wait, is Grandpa?
Yeah. He's saying it's gonna be nice to see us, and we were very welcome, and they hope for good
Yeah.
weather.
Nice. Grandpa. Right. So Siri went to music school as a kid. She sang when she was a child, and then the music teacher sort of told her that, oh well, you're never gonna become anything. That together with being a teenager made her give up music, and she sang a song here and there, and she hummed along. She sang along to music quite a lot. And then 3 months ago, she was like in December, she was like, I'm gonna fucking do this. And she's played the guitar pretty much every single day since for 4 or more hours and sang. And she has written her first song. She's in the process of recording it with the producer as we speak. She's gonna record some today actually at 1 p.m. And she makes more money and she gets more viewers doing music on Twitch rather than doing gaming on Twitch. So is she a real musician? In every way imaginable.
Here, look. Hey, it's like a
Let me just bring up chat
man. Hi.
now that she stole my phone.
Hi. Look, it's like a little tent. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah. Cute. So I mean, the optimal thing for us, for me, would be if either, if they are not available, that you guys go out for like the longest walk possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you are at home, I'm actually like, yeah, we would need optimal as long as possible where it's completely quiet in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So if you either go for a walk or if they're available, go to them and either you just hang out with them or if you drop them off and then they come up.
Yeah. Start with asking them if they're available.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Right, moving the cameras.
Mommy, the phone.
Hallå! Hej! Jag ringer för att kolla om ni är tillgängliga idag.
This might be a giant mess getting this cable loom out of here. Are you stuck? Haha! Haha! Hi, Kron. Those curtains are very long. They're like 3 meters. Right. He speaks English, yeah. Ebbe? Ebbe? Do you prefer English or Swedish?
No.
Like, no Swedish? You know, in preschool, the teacher speaks Swedish with you.
No, it's so
Oh, you're gonna sleep? You're such a cozy little thing. So
they
phone.
look, a phone? Who are you gonna call?
they have dinner guests. They're cooking and have guests
Right.
until about like 2, slightly after 2 o'clock. The guests will be gone. So she said that it's no problem if you guys want to go out there, but you are there and playing around on the farm. It's not a problem. Or option for you to go for a long walk and then pack him in the car and go over there when they're done.
And could they have him after 2?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so whenever they're done, which is about 2, but it could be 3.
It could be a little later.
Right.
So like if you
So I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. My plan, if you want to know, is to take a long walk, like an hour, maybe 2, and then when he wakes up, go out there, and then I'll drop him off and come home and finish your setup if you're finished with the music. But we'll see.
Big chance that we will be doing music for as long as possible.
Well then,
Like
I'll take a nap so I can have everything finished for tomorrow then. Because then that means I have to work late, which is okay. It's gonna be fine. Oh.
we don't have to do anything. Like we don't have a deadline for this. We just said that we wanted to finalize the main vocals today and like recording sounds from different like angles of the room. So if we have the setup moved and the mic in the new position, but like we put up as much deadening as possible, meaning that we get that very
Unadulterated sound.
Yeah. But I mean, you guys still have 3 hours before I'm going to do any sort of recording.
I love how you make 3 hours sound like a lot with what I'm doing.
I mean, it's not nothing. I've seen you rebuild the setup really fast.
Thank you. I guess that's a compliment.
You're not changing anything, but you are moving it.
Yes. I will take this opportunity to ask you to help me We're moving the red carpet over there, and then we're taking the pink carpet and putting it in front of the window, and then we're moving the table on top of the pink. So you'll be standing on the red and the pink will be under the desk.
Right.
So you can prepare for that if you want, if you have a moment to help me now.
Done as soon as possible because Evan needs.
Yes.
Need that now,
Yes.
pretty soon.
But so that's where I am in the process, doing that as soon as possible, which is awesome. If you could be available to just give me a slight finger of help.
Oh, Mommy.
Oops.
We'll have to keep the toys over here. Oh, you wanted to put them in the tent?
Mommy.
Oh, you're making a little collection in there.
Well, Kron, you know, I might be delusional, but I'm thinking like eventually we'll find a setup that is perfect. In our old house, we actually did. In our old house, we tried 300 setups, and the 301st was the best, which also happened to be the first.
Yes.
Me better at guitar? Well, how do you measure that question? I don't think I've progressed all that much. I've worked mostly on my tempo and my strumming technique the last year or so. So I guess that bit has gotten better. You know, I come from a background of being tone deaf and completely beat, what do you call it? Like without no rhythm at all. So I think I've done pretty big progressions from where I started, but so far from where I want to be. But that's it. You know, we just need more practice, and then we'll get there, right? Sweet. Yeah, like define perfect, I guess. What is perfect? So perfect for me is having multiple setups, not just one. Basically cameras everywhere, and I'm gonna be happy. But we'll have to make more money so we can invest. Dude, this was unfortunate that our son now thinks this is the best playground ever. Can you put down the phone and try to make something happen here that interests him?
Well, yes.
Candy.
We're back to that conversation. Not luring him away with candy, but
It's so cute. Oh, little house. Oh, you're building a train? Ebbe, can I take a picture of you? Ebbe. Hi. Oh. Do you want to take a selfie? Look, you're in the little house. Wave to the camera. Or not. It's okay. You're very cute.
that is very cute. Oh, here he goes.
Train goes. If you take the yoga blanket.
I realized, yeah, if I take him out for a full sleep, when I come back, I can help you.
No.
That way but
Then he won't sleep when I take him at 1 for a walk. And he'll be awake.
sleep that way. He can have the phone.
Ooh.
What doing? I'm making a castle. And I'm making a castle. Here, but look.
Here's the kazoo. Kazoo. Shall we move this to the tent? Dude, I think that kazoo looks so much like a pipe. Yeah, can Daddy have that one though?
No.
Yeah, that's Daddy's, okay? It's Daddy's. Here you go.
You want this one?
Have a nice day despite being in Sweden. Scruffy, I like you already. Take care. Have a good day at work. Kids are amazing. Get some while you can. Or freeze your sperm in case you change your mind. Dude, I thought it was only women who sort of had issues with the age and conceiving. I mean, men maybe not have issues with conceiving, but the quality of the outcome can be affected by your age. Complete news to me.
Like the quality of the outcome. How healthy your offspring is.
Can you pull the red rug towards
I'll
the
be right there, baby.
west? 3, 2, 1.
So was that our sofa that did that, or no? That
No,
was right there.
no, it's already
That
there.
was from there. Whatever they
Yeah.
had there. Something very heavy but very small.
Yeah.
Probably a sofa.
Or a chair.
So. Here.
They're already done.
Here. Did you say we're already done?
Yeah, I've already done that.
Oh, back here there?
Yeah.
So there's
The sweat wiping needing.
wiping. Just making sure wet wipes. Mopping the floor, yes?
Huh?
I guess it can also be called wet wiping. I don't know. Have this back in his little tent.
But because we're pressed on time, we're not gonna wet wipe, we're gonna put out the rug. If we are allowed to by our son.
Oh, what's wrong?
So this is gonna be the center stage.
We can build over here, babe. Come. Come, let's build over here. And we'll find more blankets. Do you want to go find more blankets?
And this is gonna be under the desk.
We can put more blankets on top. Okay, I'm gonna find more blankets. Do you want to come with me? Find blanket upstairs.
Hmm. Where'd I put chat? Yeah, I love the English. At least I can play the harmonica pretty well.
Still have your Gibson Les Paul. Be careful that it doesn't fall to the floor with neck forward, cause the neck breaks easily.
Oh, I bet it does. Dude, I heard an interview with, I don't remember who it was, a rock star of some sort, and he said like he always breaks his necks on the Les Pauls, and they always sound better after they're fixed. And he said like this is a known thing within the guitar community that a broken guitar sounds better. And the theory was that when they fix it, they make it stronger and it resonates better. What do I know? Anywho. So how far does the rug need to go? Probably... Yeah, probably like all the way. Because I think these are like similarly... Oh, yeah, it was regarding Les Paul. It was not like any guitar ever made. Oh shit! Could really need a hand chat. But we're doing it. Ooh. Who's vacuumed here? Is it cozy?
Look, there's a perfect little door.
Oh wow!
Come in, look how cozy it is in here.
Oh, wow!
Mommy, I saw
Oh, you wanna sova?
Daddy.
Sova. I'm gonna come. Cozy, cozy. Oj. Oh. Yeah, so.
Morning! Ah. Good morning!
Morning. Oh, a good night's sleep. Now Daddy will go to work.
Bye-bye, Daddy!
Uh-huh.
Bye, Daddy.
Uh-huh.
This is the best playhouse ever! This is the best house ever! Yeah, it's wonderful!
Dude, I think I nailed the rug.
You want to put the house in here?
Oh yeah, the case is tough, man. It's not just leaning against the wall, it's on a guitar stand. to calm your nerves. It's on a guitar stand. Which, I mean, it still can fall, but it's not just leaning against the wall. No, I would probably do that without Ebbe. With him here, I don't dare do that. Big plans for summer. Gardening. Up to 13 degrees, yeah, I believe that. Triple A plus rating, yeah. Let's turn off the light out there. Oh, he's on channel 2, huh? There we go. So now for next step I'm gonna need Siri, I think, to do it safely. I'll make sure the cables are long enough. So the desk is gonna come out and forward. So the legs are like, let me think. 1, 2, about there. Wow, shit. That's gonna be a lot. We're gonna have to move all the rugs because it's gonna come out so much. Out there, I want to tear down the whole sunroom. I want to tear down the whole thing. And those were installed when we bought the house. Nothing is new out there. So yeah, it wasn't perfect because I need to come more this way. It doesn't have to be all that far out like I thought, probably. So the idea is that I'm going to be able to be behind her desk. So I need space for that, which means, yeah, pretty much half of this rug I need. So probably a good idea to move this back. And the sofa is not going to stay, so it's going to be space behind her. Let's see, is this the middle of the rug, middle of the window? A little bit this way. And then move the big rug back. Now they've been up like all the time. Now we have them down so we don't blind our neighbors. It's so bright, that light that is outside. So to not blind them, we have the rug down too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Also, like having the light down there.
Here, just straight this way, straight south. More.
Yeah, but if I'm pulling my direction, it goes towards me. And
it's perfect. If you grab here in the metal bar.
Oh. And do what?
Move the whole desk that way. Metal bar only.
Out here?
Well, as close as you can, but pretty much, yeah. It's just 10 centimeters at a time. Another 10. Let me double check the cables.
Looks tight.
It does. But it's not connected. Well, it's connected, but through a splitter. I think the whole thing is going to be long enough. Probably. I'll try. 3, 2, 1. No, don't rotate. Go straight that way.
Oh.
Like, remember, you're going to stay on the red. No, on my foot, yeah.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was my foot that was in the way.
No, that's stuck on the rug.
Oh, I need to lift higher. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ow. Wait, stop. Wait. fuck? Why does it feel like it got heavier all of a sudden?
Oh, I lifted further back.
Made a huge difference for me.
Mm-hmm. I'll lift further forward now.
Okay, well,
Right.
We're gonna have it at an angle?
Yes.
So basically the way it was, but over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah, so you probably want it like all the way over there. So maybe if this is all the way,
No, if you want me to stand here,
yeah.
then...
Remember
best
that this
is
comes out here. Yeah.
Oh, then it doesn't come much closer. How much?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's pretty much... No, actually, the angle's a little wrong. The angle should be more like this. If it should be exactly like I stood there, because I was facing straight against the wall, then it was more like this.
Yes, I agree.
I need to help Daddy a little
I
bit.
think I can do that rotation by myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Use the rig? Oof. 5 times a year? Maybe. Now all the cameras are on that tripod. So, but it's quick disconnect, right? So this is the A7S III, those are A7S1s. So it's just the Arca Swiss plate. Where's the safety bin? There. And then this is a voltage converter. So I just DC plug it in and to the V-mount batteries. And then in the house I have a 12 volt, I think, adapter. It takes anything from 7 to 17 volts. It's too small, Kieran. Too small. Well, if we want to have twice as much gear, right? 2 mics, 2 interfaces, 2 computers, it would make a lot of sense to have one dedicated recording studio. But that means 2 of everything. Oh, the reason I don't wear the rig is that we don't stream that kind of content more than a few times a year. No, it wastes way too much to do 8 hours of streaming without it. Like right now, I could just hook up the rig, right? So the rig is just set and ready. So it's just put a V-mount on the bottom, and then here's the cable, right? So I just slot in the Arca Swiss plate here and the arm, because what I'm streaming with right now is that vest. So it's literally just put the camera on top of that and put that stuff on me. So this is the tilt-a-float vest. So I have the attachment points on back. So I just put the arm on and then I'm ready to go. Like it would take me... less than 10 minutes to be live with the Sony A7S. So it's all just set up the way where I can grab it for whatever reason if I want to, and either run the rig has a Blackmagic 3G recorder capture card, but we can also run it sorry, wirelessly with the HoloLens C1, and then we can run 2 capture cards. So it's all, the whole system is built for modularity and to be able to stream in any situation, like if it's a road trip stream or hike stream or event stream. I did carry the gimbal with the Sony A7S for a hike. We were out for 8 hours streaming and my elbow is still fucked from it. This was in May. So it's been a year and now I can lift 20 kilos again, but I couldn't lift 5 kilos the first 4 months. Like it was bad from that one stream, because when you're carrying the camera, right, it's not that the camera is particularly heavy. It weighs about 4.5 kilos in that setup, but carrying it statically and like balancing it and being like very stable about it totally wore out my elbow. Like, sure, I'm an old man. I'm 35 years old this year. But it's not good having a static load, no matter how light it is. So that's why we got the tilt-a-float, so I don't break my arms again. Because that's pretty bad. Pretty limiting when you hurt yourself that way. But I'm glad it wasn't anything permanent, as I can already tell. I mean, again, it was May, but I can tell it's significantly improved. Hi, Seek.
I'm cleaning up.
But if I was recording for like a video or something and it was shorter clips, like I'm recording 30-second clips here and there, I would consider running it with a gimbal or handheld. Absolutely. But the stuff we do, we need the support system. Dude, is this centered? Is this good enough? Let's bring in the mic so we can get a feel. Computers go to sleep, or did I pull a cable? Oops, sorry. Did I pull a cable, but I didn't. It's just sleeping. So I think she was standing about like this, so she could reach that. Yeah, I think we can rotate it even more.
Let me get a film.
And then we will get more centered.
Yeah. The camera's more that. The cameras were there, not there.
Yeah.
So, you want to flip it like...
Ooh, I don't want less space behind.
30 degrees.
Hmm.
You will get a little less space behind. Otherwise, I'm too pushed towards here.
You think?
Yeah.
For how you feel? The sofa ain't gonna be there.
Also, I am not centered.
Mm.
If you want me to be centered in the room, then
yeah.
the mic needs to be here.
So what I thought is that if we rotate around this axis, like this, it would push you towards the center.
Yes, but it will also push me back.
Yes.
Which I'm not sure I want. For the look or for the feel.
Hmm.
Where are you going?
There's gonna be space enough behind here. Cameras will stay here, filming that way. It's probably gonna be fine.
What is it that you want?
I might be, yeah. Song mic is TLM 103. It's like one of the most common mics. Well, not literally. I think the Rode NT1 is more common, or the Blue Yeti or something. But when it comes to singing mics, I think the Neumann TLM 103 is one of the more common ones. But dude, I used to say like, oh, the U87 is just not overkill. It's not going to be good. And since I've been thinking, I've been listening to some AB between the 103 and the 87. And the 87 is exactly what Sirius voice needs. Because Sirius voice comes out a little sharp. Because it's so much presence in that mic and it's so clear and clean. The TLM stands for transformerless. And the U87 is a transformer microphone. And it's a little softer on the top and more warm in the bottom. So I think it would be fantastic for our voice. But it's $5,000. So hold back. I mean, that one was dear at like $1,200, but you know, yes. Yes is what I have to say about that. So we're gonna do our absolute best to sort of get the setup audio ready. That's more important than the cameras. So we'll leave the cameras as what they are, and we'll put up these temporary mattresses as sound deadening in the corners. So put another one here, and we're gonna put some here, and that will have to be that for now. Let's see if we can put this somewhere. So we're experimenting if we can get rid of some reflections by putting mattresses in all the corners and also moving to the center of the room, so the reflections become more equal, from the left and from the right. The mic is mono, right? But when sound comes in at different, I don't know what you would call it, timings, it affects the sound. So I guess it will be more balanced. This is just experimenting, we're having fun. Yeah, she's got a quite deep voice indeed. Hi buddy, are you tired? Do you want to take a nap?
No.
No. You want to play? You want raisins in your bag? Should daddy help you?
Yeah.
Oh, you even have the dollhouse in here. Let's put them in the bag. There you go. Now I need to go back to work, okay? Oh, I want to take these mattresses, but I can't really do that when he's there. Egg pellets. Ja. He went and got them and I filled this box up. So, both yes and no. Because now that, I mean, it's already much better now that we got the rugs down. It made a very big difference. But I'm hearing more reflections on my right side. So I do think the mattresses does quite a lot. And they're going to be recording a little bit at 1 o'clock. So we need to do our best at killing it. But it seems like Siri might be able to get Ebbe to nap. And if she can do that, we can steal his mattresses from the fort. So you're gonna need one there. Because we want to keep them over there. We have more curtains to put up if we need to, but I don't think we have the time for that. So this curtain doesn't do like a heap for the acoustics. They do soften reflections, but they're not fantastic. The idea is to deaden the front as much as possible, like especially down in the corners, and then maybe having some reflective panels in the mid level. So super soft long angles like this, V-shaped angles coming out, a few of them behind the curtain. I think it's gonna be great. That's perfect. Yeah. What time is it?
10:30 something.
Yeah. So if you get them to sleep, then I can take the mattresses and put them there.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be great.
And about when he wakes up will
Mommy,
be
I got two.
about when I'm starting.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we'll be
Yeah.
really happy if he gets to like sit and watch in the stroller if you go out for a long walk.
Probably. Yeah. Hi, Phenomenal.
Do you think the giraffe wants a raisin?
Yes. No.
Yeah, the egg palette probably works. Probably works quite well. But this is much faster and easier. And this is just a temporary to see. I mean, can you hear a difference when I walk into this corner? To me, it's like being in a closet with clothes or something. It becomes warm and cozy. And the glass is pretty bad for reflections, but it also glass gives kind of nice sounding reflection. And since it's in the mid range, it doesn't reverberate against anything else. The worst you can have is 90-degree corners where the sound goes from here to here and back, because that creates a delay. Right? Because the sound goes there, and then back to our ears. But here it goes like it comes in like one wave at the same time. And the absolute worst is corners, because then it sort of bounces between all of the walls and gets even more delayed, making a longer reverb. So the corners, we want to murder all the reflections, or preferably like build it out, remove corners completely, like fill it in with wood board, and then treat those wood boards. That's like the best.
Putting a diagonal wood board.
Yeah. Yeah, a good start would be to put a diagonal, but then along all the walls in the ceiling, like crown molding. And down and round, and that creates a delay. So that would be the best. Yeah, here there is one of my first followers ever. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's not what you're saying, Duane. I don't know. You listed a date and here they're together, so I was like, oh, you've followed me since then, but no, that's not it. What do you want to show me? Your castle? You want more raisins? I think it's time to go to Mama and for you to take a little nap.
No.
Oh, you don't want that?
Raisins.
Yeah. Have you asked Mother if you can take raisins?
Yeah.
What did Mama say?
Raisins.
Mama? He wants more raisins. But maybe it's better that you take a little nap. The formats are generally speaking too thin. You want something that's like 30 centimeters thick. So like the mattresses is on the thin side, because sound waves penetrate quite long. So where you want to really murder the standing waves is in the corner. So in the corners, if we're going to do this, we're probably going to like double the mattresses, putting 2 layers thick up in the corners, like really cut them out into a triangle and just shove it in there in the corners. And then, yeah, along the middle, put some sort of wood structure or something. We'll figure it out. If you empty the house from air, that's a good idea, Kevin. Should try that. And yes, we moved into this house, like Dojan said, 2021 November. So we've lived there for 19th of November, yeah. So now we're living in a suburb.
We moved into Hult 19th of August 2017.
Right.
Stood up too fast.
Right. And yeah, so we live in a little village with 300 inhabitants. Hello, cutie. Oh, go to Mama. Mama will help you. But he wants to open. He closes it between every raisin. You know that. Then he needs to open. Huh? Nice camera stream. No, well, message me on Discord. Maybe later. I'm trying to think about like what should I prioritize to get this going. So now that I have a little more space to work with on the table, because I don't need the tripod to be furthest away, I could move everything up a little bit. But that would make every camera closer to Siri. We don't want that.
I think the best solution is to sacrifice the space that you have between the cameras. You don't need that much space to be able to go back and fiddle. Like, you'll still be able to do all of this. Like, how much space do you need realistically? Like, cameras don't build out much this way.
No,
Here, right?
not even that. Within the edge, yeah, they're
Oh, wow.
here.
Well, then you have so much space. Like, you could definitely sacrifice a
Yeah, and if I would be,
comfortable.
well, the table can be modified as well. It doesn't have to be. We can cut the corner and stuff. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna operate the cameras manually today anyway. The 23 Ultra is pretty neat. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Jack bought one. Jack upgraded from the 22 to the 23 as soon as it came out because he hates the Exynos. Is that what it's called? The chip in the S22. So he was like, "Yep, they're getting a Snapdragon. Let's go." So I don't need to have the cameras finished before series recording session. That's not a mandatory thing. Actually, nothing except for plugging in the XLR cable to the interface I need to do. Do you think it sounds the same? Or worse? Or better?
Huh?
Do you think it sounds the same, worse, or better?
I have not thought about that.
No. Only if you want to. It won't make a big difference to me, no? Or change what I'm doing. Dude, this, we are cleaning out because it's too heavy to move this far. So I'm like, just the books, we can just stack them on top of each other on the side. I think it's going to save our backs. So I was thinking, plus this is going to be more in frame, that it would be nice if we sorted through this, at least roughly, moved everything that is not adding to it, that has been put there for now. Like, that stuff could just go in there, right?
Well, there's no space in here.
I know, but the pistol stuff could go upstairs in a big box.
True.
Mm.
Go into a more less accessible spot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just a thought to help us along. I'm gonna go and get wet wipes. I was gonna say wet. Are you going on the slide?
Yes.
Wee. Have you had enough maca?
Yes.
You have had enough maca.
Mama.
Oh. Chat, I actually forget that you guys are with me. That's how comfortable this rig is to stream on. You want some help?
Open.
The bag? Shall I open it?
Yeah.
Or you want to put it in the bike? Save it for later.
Yeah.
Haha. He puts his raisins away. I wonder how much dust we stirred up now that we moved everything, because I wiped this table 2 weeks ago and it's so dusty.
Probably a lot. Do you have any clue what this is? Because I don't.
For roses. It's like liquid for nutrients for flowers.
I'll throw it away.
Please do.
Here is where's some stuff? Like this. That's
So
the one
I feel we'll go through
Yep,
stuff later.
absolutely.
It's about making it pretty on the outside first, and then we can go on the inside later. Except when it comes to personalities, then it's the other way around. That's not a terrible idea. Siri,
Yeah.
Taika had the idea to not throw it out, but just pour it in the compost. Like open the bag, pour it in the compost, and throw the package. I thought that was pretty clever. If it's too late, that's totally fine, of course. But I like when you are playing in our area, when you're hanging out over there. It's cozy.
Baby. That's good that you're by yourself. I see you found the maca.
Ah,
That's cool. That's mommy's jewelry.
let's wipe it. Let's wipe it. Let's get rid of the dirt on the outside of the house. So I was gonna use it to scrub the floors later. Dude, I'm so blown away by how much Ebbe appreciates the dollhouse. Maybe we should call it Playhouse instead. Because it's not really a dollhouse, is it? I mean, maybe it is. What do I know? They might play guitar. So let's plug that in. Since the room won't be finished for today, if you're going to record something, recording guitar is better. How great!
Remember that chain that Ebbe was carrying around?
Yep,
You know where that went?
yep. The coffee cup holder on the rolling cart with the tools. On the left side. I have more if you need. Curious what project she has in mind. There we go. Guitar cable.
I have an idea, but it's not for now.
Said nice.
Hi, NCS Noob. Right. So this is kind of cool. A new thing for now. We're using the drum pad for turning on and off reverb and muting the mic. So this is just sending MIDI device command into the computer. So all of these keys are different reverb effects. So like this is a big cavernous never-ending reverb with echo, and this is our singing, and this is a cathedral, and this is a jazz club with the audience, and like they're all different for different vibes. And this is muting the guitar, this is muting the mic, this is nothing. All right, because we switched. So the foot pedal is the foot pedal is for the reverb. So when she clicks that, it's reverb on and off. pretty awesome. Just a quickie. Right. TTS is awesome for streaming.
Official Seek said Dodgen _ is using the IRL Pro app. Nano MS23 supports 60 FPS though. A lot of Samsungs don't support it somehow.
Oh, it's a stationary as well. Mm-hmm. Right. That's pretty clean. The more interesting thing is to see how it looks when he's moving, because the encoder is what's most interesting. So to see under low bitrate conditions and under movement, anything static is uninteresting. Sure, I mean, the colors are really pushed. And I'm not trying to say the S23 is not good for streaming, but what I believe is that the encoder will pixelate and block things significantly more at the same bitrate. Because it's not using X264, it's using hardware encoding, and hardware encoding is tuned to be just fast and power efficient, because that's what people care about. They want battery life. So right now I'm encoding with X264, and X264 is much, I mean, depending on if you set it to like ultra fast or medium or whatever, like the higher encoding quality, the better it handles movement and the better it handles low bitrate, and it's huge of a difference. So that's why I think I never want to do like cell phone streaming, except for like if I'm just spontaneously streaming. But as a permanent thing, unless it's a stationary camera, I don't think the encoder is going to be good enough, especially under low bitrate conditions. But it's definitely good enough, you know. It's like, what's your ambition? And the S23, you can actually plug you can plug the Sony A7S directly into the S23 with USB-C, and the phone will see it as a capture card, sort of. Like, you don't need a capture card. This is insane, I know. You can take this camera, plug it straight in with USB-C to the S23 Ultra and stream from that. It shows up in like streaming software as a like, you have the front camera and the zoom camera and the wide angle and the main back camera and the Sony A7S. It's like really wild. So you could plug a GoPro in, the newer ones, maybe. No, they're not UVC. Nope, you can't do a GoPro, but you can do the Sonys because they're UVC, which is like a webcam protocol. The problem is you can't charge at the same time, at least not fast enough, because streaming takes more than a wireless charger can do. And as soon as you start splitting USB-C signals on a phone, you're going to get very uncertain performance. Streaming from a phone is just something you some people swear by it, but I think it's going to be horrible. Skip iPhone. You can do that with iPhone as well, but you need a different device. So on the iPhone, to get your phone to go into it, you need like a capture card, but it exists. It's made by Holyland. It's like $500 or so. And then you can charge the phone at the same time as well. So you plug the lightning cable into the phone and the HDMI into it, and you can do it from a GoPro or whatever. So like the setup can be so easy. Like a Sony X3000, because the GoPro has delay on the audio, so you don't want to stream from a GoPro unless you can sync it after the fact, because then you can put a 1.1 second delay to compensate for GoPro's image processing. The GoPro, when it does stabilization, right, it sends the audio through right away, whilst it takes about a second for it to process the stabilization. So the audio comes out of sync, but you can sync that back up in OBS. Like the way I'm streaming from a computer, and I'm syncing the audio. It's decent, but it's a hassle. And if you don't want to deal with that, you use a Sony X3000, which is the one every IRL streamer in the world uses. They're a little hard to come by, as they have stopped producing them years ago. image quality is fantastic. It also has optical image stabilization, which means that it doesn't get affected by darkness as much as the GoPro. Under perfect condition, the GoPro is significantly better. I'm using a GoPro 7, and they are about on par image quality wise. But if you go up to the GoPro 11, like if I was using a GoPro 11, I could have horizon lock, meaning if I lean my head like this, the image would be completely flat for you guys. You wouldn't see any difference when I'm leaning my head like this, and it would be a game changer. And I really want to get that, but it's like a $700 investment, and you guys are not subscribing enough for that. But it would be amazing, and I want to make that investment for you down the road. We'll get to that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen some on like on Amazon secondhand models and eBay and stuff, so you can get a hold of them. It's a little bit tricky though, and you know, they're asking silly prices for them. Then again, they are $700 when they're new, so to ask $400 for used is, I guess it's pretty decent. And the market could definitely get more, like $500-600 to someone like me who really want one. I mean, I don't really want one, but if I would want one, because what I want is the GoPro, because it has superior image stabilization, like 100 times better. Like if I would invest in a new camera, it would be the Sony. Oh, the GoPro 11. Let's see if we can make this work. So the way we had it set up before, I needed to have one of the legs on the floor, and the goal is to put it in here. I just haven't built the mount for it that can go in here to hold this. No, they probably have overheating problems if you're recording, but when you're streaming with it, you're not recording, so you won't have issues. Plus, you don't have a battery you're charging. If you want to run it permanently, right, you need to plug in a battery charger, and then you're charging the battery and you're using it at the same time. Charging a battery creates heat. Recording creates heat. But if you're not having a battery in it, so you're powering it directly from USB-C, you're not giving, you're not heating it up from within, and you're also not heating it up from the processor running with the recording. So that's it's a pretty big change. Yeah, GoPro 11 media mode and HDMI out. Dude, streaming from a GoPro is horrible. They have the feature, but it's like a gimmick. It's absolutely sucks. It's like too many clicks to get it started, and then it crashes all of the time. Ask Zeke, he's tried that. It's just not a viable option. I won't mention it. So I'm running out of table unless I push them. But if I push them, everything will sort of get skewed. It's like a $10,000 worth of camera equipment. It almost fell. No, it's more. It's like $15,000. Jesus. Oh. I think the only viable solution is to push everything a little bit, because like this is hanging over the edge right now and we don't want that. So I'm gonna have to move it in a bit. And then how do I get this? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take off the cameras from this setup. It's a tripod mounted triple camera setup, so I'm just gonna make my life a little more relaxing by taking it off. Ooh, they're so heavy. Let's put it on the ground so it can't fall. Oh shit, we're gonna have to readjust all the cameras, but that's okay. There we go. What are you guys talking about, chat? I'm getting curious. You want the GoPro from what? Oh, overheating issues. Yeah. Oh, the Bella box is fantastic. Dude, it's absolutely fantastic. If I didn't have the setup I have, I would have gone for Jetson. The perks of streaming from a computer versus doing a relay stream where you're streaming from your IRL setup to a computer and then to Twitch. The perks of going directly to Twitch is not worth it. Making a new countertop? Oh, tabletop? Yeah, absolutely. When we're figuring out how we want it, it's gonna be a nice one. Dude, this is the side of a closet. This is the side of a closet. Stomach jumped 3 times. I'm gonna redo this. We're gonna put a nice one on here. But before we do that, we're gonna figure out the size, the geometry, for everything. Like where do we want it? And that's why this setup is the way it is. It's an experimental test bed of awesomeness. So how do I make this stay in here? Like the easiest way would be to just shove a leg in there. But I don't know if it fits. Doesn't seem like it. Seem to get caught on something. It's just a little too narrow. Flew out the car. I think this whole thing comes off. Yes. So like it could be put in to it directly, but I don't know how we would really secure that. Next step is I can weld on an extension and then just put the head, separate the head from the tripod. I also need to lower it a little bit. Maybe one step. That's good. If I extend the leg, it will go in, but then the whole tripod is way too tall. Like the head would be up there. I guess I could mount it inverted. Like if I do this, like we're just toying with it here, like so, and we secure it over there. We can invert it so the camera's hanging underneath, but since it's a triple camera setup, I think that's going to be a bit tricky to get it inverted. The reason we want it here is to be able to raise up the desk. Then again, that isn't a crucial part of this. Like, especially it doesn't have to be done today. So we could really get away with just putting it on the desk and the feet on the floor. The perk of being able to raise it is then you could sort of use, if you're using it more for a longer time, you could use the standing desk to get a more comfortable position. But for streaming, it's not needed. And I think if I put it like this, that I'll be able to get the height that I need. It's also very nice not needing to have it on the floor, because it cleans up the whole setup. Hiya, babe. Oh, be careful with the cameras. Oh, careful, careful.
Hello.
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 Biltema and some plastic pipes. Oh, we don't need that. So this is steel, so I can just weld to it and then build a platform and then put this one with a nut in from the bottom. So because then this base is super stable and it's got anchoring points. So if I don't, this weighs like 10 kilos, but it also has these bolts that you can take out if you want to screw it directly to the tabletop. And this tabletop is too thin to bolt anything to. But if we replace it,
Know where I can buy clear rubber tubing for the nipples on the frail calipers so I can bleed them into a container.
oh, no idea. Probably Biltema.
Open.
You want to open?
Yeah.
Siri,
Yeah.
don't you think Mama and Ebbe is gonna go nappy?
No.
Do you want the huggy?
No.
You want to snuggle?
No.
No, you want to play?
Look.
Jenga. Yeah, we can play with that.
Wow.
Wow, look at all them blocks.
Diameters.
Hi, Rage.
Howdy, hey.
Hey, howdy. Good morning in Canada. Are you building a wall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bigger.
look at that wall. Haha. More pieces.
6 a.m. here.
So what we did, Rage, we were setting up the vocal chain in console, right? And Siri was like, "Oh, the sound sounds so narrow. We don't have the width to the sound." and she listened to the clean, and then she listened to it with effects, and like, why does it sound so narrow? And we figured out that the reverb. Wait a bit. You can play, okay? Yeah. You want to build a big one? Of the room in the sound. So Siri went around and like, ho, 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 but in a more beautiful tone than I did, and listened to all of the areas, and she's like, oh, the kitchen has the best tone. So she stood here and like, oh, it's like even space around, and there's a lot of heavy woods, and he's like, oh, this sounds best. But I don't want to have my streaming set up here. So now we're moving her so she's centered in the room. And put like big bass traps in the corners, and put some wood diffusers on the walls, and like wood diffusers all over. It's gonna be.
I don't think he's supposed to.
Is it fun? It's daddy's. You have to be very careful with it, okay? Yeah. So we started rebuilding this last night, and.
Yes. Yes.
Pretty much fun. Finished. I need to move some more mattresses and then put those in the way. And, oh.
Curtains. For places where you have to walk through. Mattresses for where you don't.
Putting those up there for
Yeah, exactly, Rage. It's gonna be just fine.
Rage is here?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be sleeping?
It would be entertaining, yeah. So now that he can run around it, he's gonna love being here, which means the cable management is gonna be impeccable. Otherwise, he will trip on things and ruin cameras and other expensive things. So it's cable management is gonna be more important than ever. It's okay, Ebbe. You're gonna have a good time with Mama.
No.
Let's go get Mama's shoes.
No, Papa.
That's a little high. We can come down. Zzz. About there. And then we rotate. Let's see if we're hitting the monitor or not. I think we will be, but that's okay. Like about there, right? Oh shit, I'm off. And you're in a suitable time zone for Siri. Let's unlock the ooh. And then we're gonna need Siri to set the cameras because we're gonna have to sort of aim a little bit, as we've done so many changes that it's probably not gonna be perfect as is. But we'll figure that out. It's not crucial for the music sesh.
Yeah? Which toy would you like to bring? Do you want the fox? Do you want the fox? Do you want the fox to come? Yeah? Yeah, we... Da 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 da. Yeah? 8 an hour. I'm choosing my confessions. No, I've said too much. I set it up.
Yeah, Reg. The visuals are not important. But I need Ebbe to leave the house so I can take his mattresses from his mattress fort. Otherwise, he might be upset. We don't want that. So I'll do it behind his back when he can see. Oh shit. That's like 3 laps around the legs. Ooh, that's not good.
Come to me, please.
What a good job, Ebbe. That makes me happy. Is this locked off, by the way? Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can unwind it. Take care, Kron. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, I know I've said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. Thought that I heard you sing. I think
Oh, he's tired. Bye bye, Ebbe. Oh, he's gonna be so happy once he get out there, but he doesn't want to change environment, like so common with babies. They don't want to change their environment. So this cable is going to be secured somehow, or it will be pulled out by someone falling on it. We have another electrical outlet over here, I guess. So I'm probably going to gaff tape them to the ground. There's going to be a gaff tape line out there. Fun. But it's going to be better, because Ebbe's going to run around. And yeah, the tripod on the table instead. It's going to be nice.
It is.
It's going to be needed even.
Losing my religion. Cool. That was just a dream. I like how the verse is But it changes up. Whoa. Whoa,
Let's fast forward to the next song. Oh, this is another live learn.
Oh, there was luck.
Is it Eli Sherry? Yeah, awesome. I thought I saw the title of the YouTube video she was listening to. Right. So let's see if we can get the mattresses out. That's Ebbe's little mattress and then his playhouse. We need to get the playhouse out. Oh man, do I have a way to secure it? Because my thought was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get them to stand. I have to think of something. I have a metal bar or two, a bookshelf to lean it against. That could be something. Because those are first.
Official Seek said you don't have them extended like you are using for dryballing.
Oh, that makes sense, Rage. Expandable poles? Dude, that would be nice. But I don't have that.
Tomorrow I'll be gone tonight. And fight the break of dawn.
Oj, då är han. Go on Omegle and find yourself a date with that deep voice. The chair we can lean against. The paint stand. We have mic stands, but they're not long enough, I don't think. But this could work for one of them. And I don't think I have a spare light stand. That? Yeah, that could work. Let's put it the other way around.
And fight the break of dawn, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be
Ooh. Are you tempted, Jack? I mean, do you have a Dante interface? Or are you thinking for the X32? How you doing, Jack? I do think those poles would be fantastic, those telescopic locking pole thingies. If this was a more permanent thing, I could, of course, go out in the garage and make a 2x4. Maybe a 2x4 is excessive. That tripod ain't long enough. But it's better than nothing, right? Could work. It only needs to sort of like lean against it a little bit. Because then the curtain does help, even if the curtain is a sloppy mess of a curtain, you know? They're linen. Ooh! They're escaping! You soggy fuck. What if I put the curtain? Will that save me? Unlikely. It's all coming apart. It's all coming apart. See? Done. No one sees it. That's perfect. Let's leave it. GG. Job well done. Yes, we talked about the chair. That was so light.
Save tonight.
I mean, it didn't make it worse, but it didn't make it better. How tall is the ceiling up here? Myself plus a little bit more. Let's go outside and see if we can find something. Let's see if we can find something we can use. The ladder? Maybe that's too big. It's too tall for sure. But we have in the ceiling here all right. Let's get a few of these that are a little bit longer. Maybe they're all the same length, to be honest. And they're 2x6. Or are they 2x8 even? They'll do nonetheless.